Look at this photograph, and welcome back to some more Touhou Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil here on the Type QQ channel. What do we have today? We have another good run. I mean, good to me. I'm quite accustomed to the stinky heaps of trash that we usually have on the channel. So when something like this comes around, and despite the fact that it's not a 1cc run, you hear my commentary. It didn't turn out all that bad. It is an improvement from last time, at least. Although there's going to be a lot of similarities. I think last time it was maybe a 4 or a 5cc. I think 4. This one I'm rather confident is a 3. However, it could just be another 4 with just slightly better gameplay. But yeah. What the fuck else to say? I think aside from the occasional cough attack, I think I am completely over seasonal allergy again in 2017, and on to whatever other Armageddon I'm sure this year has planned for us. Still currently in Workageddon 2017, and boy, that's been one giant, enormous shit show of a thing. As we go into first level boss, who we've come quite accustomed to absolutely decimating lately. But yeah, let me set some backdrop to what was possibly the dumbest thing ever uttered to me. But I do need some context. Despite my handful of subscribers that I do certainly appreciate, I do have a full-time job outside of YouTube. However, that full-time job is quickly going to be transitioned to something new, as this one is closing down. And I've heard a lot of just moronic shit come out of people's mouths when they know that you're closing, and you're doing the closing sales, and you're doing the wrap this shit up type of thing, and and for the most part, I would say like 90-95% of it is all rhetorical. And I wonder, how many kids, young adults are out there going, man, I'm so nervous when I'm speaking to an adult because I don't know quite what to say. I don't, maybe I won't understand what they mean or whatever. Like, chill out. The greater part of adults right now, I guess people my age included, are speaking fucking gibberish. They speak questions they already know the answers to, or questions they expect you to answer a certain way. I think the quickest thing you can learn, or the easiest thing to learn, is that the common person in this world is fucking stupid, and then half people are dumber than that. George Carlin said that, and that's absolutely true. Very rarely will you find yourself to be the smartest person in the room, but you'll certainly find a lot of dumb people out there too. It's that sort of thing. Smart people know they're not the smartest person in the world, so they kind of stay reserved, and the dumb people are too dumb to know they're dumb, and will just keep talking, despite the fact they are fucking stupid shit. And to put more context into this, than other just speaking vaguely, we have like a 50-foot fucking banner out, stapled and nailed to the front of the store. It says, "Store's fucking closing." Yet nobody seems to get the hint, and then walks to the store like, "Hey, are you guys closing?" And I don't know, whatever gave you that fucking hint. The giant fucking black and white sign with fucking 2 words written across it. It's this sort of embodied, maybe not embodied, this sort of etched in feature in humanity to kind of, I suppose question what you see and hear. I suppose you need confirmation, but it's, maybe to a bit extreme, do every last one of us, peer through our bedroom window to make sure it's not fucking raining fire? Or do we just assume, the weather's, a certain way at a certain time of year and that, it's probably okay to go outside? Much in the same way as if you see a big fucking banner that says store closing, the store's probably fucking closing. So I've heard a lot of ignorant fucking moronic shit that would normally not grate my nerves unless it just came, has happened, ad nauseum for the last 3 weeks. Seemingly, from everyone in fucking in town that I have to, either explain something to or confirm their worries about, to the point where, their sort of mishandled or fake sympathy or care kind of comes off really genuine, and I really could care less about it. I was describing it as feeling as if you were terminally ill, like with cancer or something like that, and you're in a grievous state. However, the announcement of this happened 2 or 3 weeks ago. You're kind of over it. You're into your treatment, and you're kind of looking positively. You're battling through it. You're doing your chemo, what have you. You're moving forward. But every fucking bastard in the fucking world wants to go, oh, I'm so sorry, da 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 da. And you're like, I'm fucking over it, and I just fucking met you, so back the fuck up. That sort of thing. So we're getting a lot of like, oh, I'm so sorry your store's closing, and I hope you have jobs lined up. Do you have jobs lined up? One of the more moronic things are like, what are you going to do when this place closes? Get another fucking job? I don't know, what do you want me to fucking say? Kill myself? Is that what you want me to say? And it's kind of like, it brings it back to the sort of, if you're a young kid and you don't know how to speak to adults, don't worry. Fucking adults don't know how to speak to adults. It's fucking 90% fucking rhetoric. It's just this fake resemblance of a human interaction where someone just really wants to talk to themselves with other people around them. So I've heard a lot of this sort of like bullshit. And let me take a quick sip of water before I really get into this, the icing on the fucking cake. Look at that, we're up to 5 men's. 5 men's, do you believe it? So here's the icing on the cake. My town is, a little bit more context, my town is like a few towns away from fucking Snutsville, USA. A vacation town where, the most ignorant of the elite vacation for the summer, and boy oh boy, I would say the greater portion of them are completely removed from normal society and are oblivious to almost like normal human interaction, or at least I assume so, because it on average certainly it does appear so, unless money just happens to make you fucking dumber too, Well, anyway, here's the icing on the cake. I'm standing at work, doing my best to just kind of pass throughout the day, and an older man, like 50s to 60s, I would say in his 50s, goes on about the sort of, oh wow, you guys closing? Oh, I mean, you have a giant fucking sign. Oh, and da 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 da, and da 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 da, and pretty much pulls the answers he wants out of us for the most part. Until this, the very dumbest thing I've ever heard someone ask in the last, I don't know, few weeks. He looked at us and says, so, after this, and after this place closes, do you guys have homes to go to? And I just I just stared at him for a while. You know, I was like, well, you know, I'm sort of tired. I'm like 3/4 way through my coffee. I don't, maybe I'm fucking high. Maybe I'm so like pessimistic and cynic about this whole experience. I'm hearing what I want to hear just to piss me off. Just to like fucking tilt myself right off the face of the earth and finally put my hands around some fucking idiot's throat. Maybe that's what I heard. So I turn and go, did he just ask if we had homes? Just because our job was, or the store that the corporate owned store that we work at 40 hours a week is closing? I looked the fucker in the face and said, no, I'm fucking homeless, dude. I was like, what type of fucking answer do you want me to fucking say? I was like, no, I'm straight up fucking homeless. It just baffles me. Like, what the fuck did he... Man, I'm really sorry your store's closing. Hopefully you guys still have homes. Fucking insane. Insane. And as you can tell, I certainly have a foot and mouth disease, and I certainly, say things first and regret saying them later, that sort of thing. And I have certainly said things to customers over a counter that I'm sure a lot of people certainly wish they could. Not necessarily bragging, but I have, I've told customers in not so many words to fucking kill themselves. So, pat me on the back if you really fucking wish. I don't really care. It's just, do you have homes? I'm just like, what the? No, I'm homeless, you fucking idiot. Wow. And as you can expect, the conversation pretty much ended there, with him kind of like, ooh, that burnt a little. Ooh, this guy verbally assaulted me a little. He bit my, he bit me a little. He snapped me back. Ooh, yeah, I must have said something to insult that man, and he roared and barked at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I turned to my manager. I was like, did he just ask if we had homes? Well, I sure hope you guys still have homes. And he's like, no, that's what he said. I was like, holy fuck, I thought it was high for a second. Just the fucking insanity. Holy shit. So that was my day. How was yours? But yeah, we've been doing pretty good on this Touhou run. Our lives are quickly being shredded away. We had 5 lives in like 2 seconds ago, but quickly shredded away. I mean, there's not so good a life there though, but yeah, I mean, this type of this end of the levels can be pretty tough with all those tanky enemies firing everything. But yeah, man, you guys got homes? And it's just that sort of fucking, it's one of these things where it's like, I'm already insulted enough that these people that I don't know, who are not friends or family, or people I just met moments ago, who just entered the store in a professional setting, want to extend their condolences, or good luck. I'll pray for you, or whatever. I hope this, I hope that. I don't need your fucking hope. I don't want anything from you. I'd like you to buy something and leave, and don't bother me. That's what I want. I don't, I'm not fucking coming to your home and asking you to hope for me, or pray for me, or anything. I'm not asking for anything from you. You're coming here, and then you're gonna give me shit? Fuck you. Straight up fuck you. I can find another job for myself. I can find another fucking whatever. The last thing I need is a fucking... What do they want? I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a real shame that the store's not gonna be here anymore, and I hope you don't fall in bad times. What are you gonna do? Break down, cry, and fall onto your fucking chest? Oh, I've just needed someone to fucking hold me. Fuck off. Fuck right off, I'm a grown ass adult. The last thing I fucking need is the fucking fake bullshit jerk off sympathy of another fucking person. Fucking suck my dick, You don't see my ass on fucking GoFundMe or fucking whatever, Indiegogo or shit. I'm not a fucking charity case. I'm employed here, of my own volition, of my employer's volition, to fucking wait on these fucking jackoffs for $1 amount per hour. And that's fucking it. That's where it ends. You don't need to fucking, I don't know, fucking people. The fucking people in this area, fucking insane. Just straight up fucking mental, country bumpkin white people that fucking don't know fucking shit, the type of people who who just are repulsed and refused by the internet, the type of people who, live and die by fucking flip phones. And if you suggest that they should get a fucking, a device that runs everything and is smaller and more convenient, you're pretty much telling them they'll fuck themselves. This is the type of fucking, this is the fucking generation I'm really aiming at, that, Earth could really just, shake off like a bunch of bad fleas, But yeah, before I fucking rattle my own cage email about that, that's that. Man, I didn't nearly think I was gonna just shout at my computer for the for 10 minutes, but so we have. But I guess on channel news, it's been going really well. I'm getting less and less desire to load up Space Moth. The videos didn't do very well, despite how hard I tried during the runs at points. And the Touhou videos, almost in, absolute reverse, We're just having some fun runs, seeing how things work, how things do. And, they're turning out fairly popular, almost, of their own free will, I guess, So, it speaks, I get to see the numbers, behind the curtain, and, I kind of get the, I get the signals loud and clear that, it's like, shit, if we don't 1cc Space Moth, if I don't care, no one fucking cares, who fucking cares? And certainly Touhou, at least this game of Touhou, people enjoy watching, so sure, let's keep playing this, and not get fucking frustrated at a game, So yeah, you know, I mean, and not only have we gotten some more views than normal, we've gotten some more subscribers. So certainly I'm very appreciative, and I thank you for that. I don't know why. Certainly, I think it was a mistake, but you know, at least you know, I'm not going to tell you to correct your error. Hopefully you're the sort that clicks subscribe and feels it's a permanent choice. You know, you're this type of person who never makes mistakes, right? Even if you do, you don't admit to it. So yeah, keep on keeping on, is what I say. And then there goes Sakia. And here we are on the final stage, and I think I'm like 2cc, maybe. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. I've just been screaming like a damn idiot this whole time. But you know, we'll certainly rack up the continues once we get into the final boss area. I start getting pounded a bit. But I mean, it's still a good sign that we are getting quite a ways into the game on just one continue. You know, I mean, this is just our fourth or fifth, I forget now, run since a hiatus with the Touhou series. So it's certainly a good sign of things to come. Try to thread the needle there, and just was not going to happen. And then I think what the plan is going to be is once we finish with the 1cc here, it's going to unlock the extra stage, I believe, if it's not already unlocked. I have to think that the 1cc unlocks it. We'll do the extra stage as well, with the extra boss as well. And Miss Dracula is angry again, and bam, just like that, puts us down. But sometimes these large bullets with different colors confuse me. I find in some games the outer colors don't hurt you, and certain colors inside the bullet hurt you instead. And in some games, like the entire bullet, or the entire pixel of the bullet, or the entire coloration of the bullet, I guess is what I should definitely say better, is the bullet that hurts you. It's yeah, sometimes at first glance hard to tell. It's hard to tell exactly what you're meant to dodge, you know. I mean, we don't do a spectacular job against Lady Scarlet here, but we do a better job than we did last time. So it's, yeah, it's a bonus here, or at least it's, you know, it's showing progress, and that's cool with me. Yeah. Other channel news. Yeah, Castle of Shikigami's coming out. Raiden 5 Director's Cut's coming out. Neko Navy's coming out. I forget exactly the title, but a game called, I think, something like A Promise in Time or something similar to that. I'll have to write down the name for it for future videos, just so I don't forget. But yeah, that's coming out as well. That looks pretty cool. It kind of has a sort of Ava Gundam type of feel to it. You know, drama between mech pilots, that sort of thing. So yeah, expect those guys in the future. You know, and I think eventually, you know, we'll see another Space Moth video. At the very least, I'll stop fucking talking about it, I think, you know, and either do it or don't do it, and not just keep bringing it up. And of course, Undertale. Undertale's, you know, a real fun, fabulous game. Yeah, you know, it's my first playthrough, so it's certainly very rusty, and I feel that there's a lot of things I'm kind of missing, or at least not learning quite right away. But nevertheless, you know, we just got through the Undying battle, and moving on from that, I guess. And it's a you know, Undertale is a great game, you know, when it comes to that sort of, you know, feeling in a game that it wants you to play it. And there we go. We've got another all clear here. You know, and I think that was slightly better than the last go. I didn't necessarily count the continues there. It certainly felt better, and it felt like I was destroyed a few less times. I'm not entirely worried about it. You know, it's not 1cc, so I'm not gonna, you know, give too many fucks. But yeah, another bad ending, as it were. But yeah, Undertale. Undertale's it's a pretty swell game. You know, great music as well. And yeah, it's just one of those games that, you know, teaches you certain things, and then without necessarily making it too easy, kind of guides you along and helps you and really wants you to play it, despite the fact that I have heard it's kind of a short game. I'm not entirely sure we'll be playing multiple runs of it, to be honest. I know there's you get different things out of it if you're playing, you know, a peaceful run or a murder run or what have you run. But I'm not so sure I'm going to be the sort that will want to play the majority of the game over just to find the different bits and pieces. I think that's kind of where YouTube steps in, and I can go, okay, I beat the game how I wanted to beat the game, and now I can see how other people beat the game and not necessarily have to experience the grind of, you know, going through the game multiple times to find out the little pieces of dialogue and whatnot of different playthroughs. But I'm enjoying my go of it all the same. Yeah, Castle Shikigami. That's going to be a fun one. Raiden 5. Raiden 5 Director's Cut. You know, Raiden's a classic game series. You know, we've done Raiden 4 Overkill. I wasn't necessarily, you know, its highest critic. And you know, I've made mention before how I've taken some flack in the past of Raiden, saying how I'm not necessarily the largest fan of orange bullets. You know, when enemy fire, my fire, and the background all kind of blend into orange. You know, I get hit a lot, and I don't necessarily see the bullets, and it gets real frustrating. You know, I've taken some flack for being the only person in the world particularly colorblind to Raiden's gameplay, but you know, hopefully there's a little bit of nuanced changes in Raiden 5 Director's Cut, so I can kind of continue on that, or at least some options where I can adjust things. But it looks like that's going to be it. We're gonna type in our name here and see our score later. But yeah, until next time, I suppose that's how that's gonna work. So don't forget to subscribe up top, leave a comment, leave a like. Yeah, comment saying Gamebound sucks here down below, and leave me the fuck alone.